The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
If I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this film.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
So ladies and gentlemen, as you can all see with the smile that is on my face right now, the excitement is just getting way too much to handle. I've got to be honest with you. It's giving me sleepless nights because in just, I don't know, a couple of weeks or so, we are about to see Disney's latest version of Snow White, and it's a version everybody was asking for. Snow Brown and the 7 CGI dwarfs is set to release on March 21st, and with that announcement, I can already tell you guys are clapping, cheering, because you are just as excited as I am.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually wants to see this film. I don't even think the most hardcore Disney fans would be upset if tomorrow Disney came out and said, hey look guys, we're cancelling this film. And that is crazy to think about, and we all know why so many people dislike this film, the direction Disney decided to take Snow White in, because it is 2025, so naturally, she has to be a boss girl character. We've never seen it before. It's groundbreaking stuff, and you've got to give Disney some credit there because they're really doing something nobody is tired of. Not at all. And then on top of that, the woman they chose to play Snow White is the most... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be nice for a change. It's not really a common thing on this channel, but she's probably the most insufferable... Yeah, this is me being nice. She is the most insufferable actor many people have ever seen, and I don't think we've seen a Disney film get this much backlash, and I don't think we ever will. You know, to put out 2 trailers that have got over 1 million dislikes is absolutely insane, and it just tells you all you need to know about how people feel towards all of this. Again, 1 million dislikes, not on 1 trailer, but on 2. You know, if you or I owned a company and we were putting out a product and it was getting this sort of reaction, we would change something, right? We'd listen to the customer. What have Disney done? Nothing. They've gone full steam ahead with this. Maybe they just know something we don't. Or they're total idiots. I'll let you guys decide. I think we all know which one you choose. But with all of this controversy, all of this backlash in the lead up to this film being released, which again is in about 2 weeks, Disney and Rachel Zegler have decided to do some damage control. This late on, they've decided now is the best time. The damage you've done can't be fixed, and oh, by the way, it hasn't worked. People aren't accepting it, and it's actually very bad. But before we get into this mess, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's take a look at what Disney have been up to. Disney shifts Snow White marketing strategy to include clips from the original 1937 animated movie, but fans aren't buying it. Disney has released a new 30-second TV spot for its live-action Snow White, marking 1 month remaining before its release. Now, this article obviously was uploaded a couple of weeks ago, but instead of highlighting the upcoming film, the short clip leans heavily on the beloved 1937 animated classic, marking a major shift in the Snow White marketing strategy. Another noticeable trend in the recent marketing is the shift in focus away from Zegler and onto Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen. In this new spot, Gadot commands the screen, overshadowing Zegler's Snow White. It seems Disney is banking on Gadot's star power to draw in audiences, possibly as a response to the ongoing backlash against Zegler. As covered in previous articles, Disney has been gradually reducing Zegler's presence in trailers, with recent breakdowns showing her screen time has been slashed by nearly 50% in newer promotional materials. However, the studio won't be able to hide Zegler for long. Soon the Snow White press tour will begin, and we can't wait for that one, and that will see Zegler and her co-stars sitting down with the members of the media with a live microphone. And lo and behold, the TV spot failed to impress the audience. No matter what you do, this absolutely does not hold up a candle to the original. No hell I will watch the original hand-drawn masterpiece you've on and ruined your legacy with these totally unnecessary live-action abominations. Whoever first pitched redoing classics as live-action should have been immediately fired. You mean in 1 month you'll inflict another pointless remake on us based on perhaps your most classic movie starring an incredibly obnoxious woman who won't shut up and CGI nightmares instead of real dwarfs? The end of this era of your failure can't come soon enough. So I think it's fair to say, after reading all of those out, people are happy with Disney. And Disney haven't dug their own grave with this movie. No. Not at all. I don't know what they're smoking over there. I really don't. But as I said also, Rachel Zegler has done some damage control herself, but I don't really know what she's on about because she has said that all of this controversy, all the backlash, is down to the passion that the fans have. I feel like an idiot just saying some of this stuff, I really do. World of Real report, Rachel Zegler does Snow White damage control. Rachel Zegler must have received a stern talking to from Disney. The Snow White star has now completely reversed course on her previous assertion that the backlash against her casting in the live action was based on misogyny. Misogyny. Oh my. This word is so overused. It's unreal. It's so overused to the point I don't even think the liberal feminists who use it every single day know what it means. Have you noticed every single time a woman in the entertainment industry gets into controversy or backlash, whatever, they just say, oh, it's misogyny. Yeah, right. In fact, this sounds like a totally different Zegler. The 2.0 version is now saying that the fans she insulted are actually just passionate about an older film they really love. Aw, shucks, Zegler's newfound appreciation for her haters occurred while she was speaking to Vogue Mexico. It's really important for audiences to know that Disney has found this beautiful, delicate balance between taking the animated classic that everyone knows and loves from 1937 and at the same time introducing it to this new generation. You mean the same classic you had previously described as creepy and weird? Hey, Zegler's allowed to change her opinion on things, and evolving mindset is always appreciated, but does anyone actually believe she's suddenly seen the light? Absolutely not. You know it's total crap, because she also said that the original was made in 1937, and evidently so, and we know what she means when she says that, so somehow now she's calling it a classic. The BS is so strong I can actually smell it from across the pond. And that's saying something. From there, Zegler was then asked about the aforementioned backlash to her casting, to which she declared, I interpret people's feelings about this film as passion for it, and what an honor to be able to be a part of something that people are so passionate about. And Zegler's comments come more than a year after the actress slammed the original 1937 classic, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, as weird and creepy, and we know she was talking about the prince, and also adding that he was a stalker. She also described the upcoming remake as PC Snow White. She also went ahead and said, we're not always going to agree with everyone. This is absolutely true, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We're not always going to agree with everything everybody says and does. It's just if Rachel Zegler actually believed that herself, she wouldn't have had a meltdown on Instagram during the election and said, I hope Trump and his supporters never know peace. She said that because people voted for somebody she didn't like. Doesn't sound like somebody who agrees with the idea of, oh, we're not always going to agree with everyone. Again, total crap. I don't know why these people try and pull the wool over people's eyes. It's like they don't think people can think for themselves. I know in today's world, some people can't, but for people watching right now, we all do. We all have common sense. We can all see through the shit. I don't know why they try it. But one thing they can't try and spin is the absolute box office failure this is going to be. Rachel Zegler's Snow White box office projections now up to 22 million lower than already middling outlook. Per the Hollywood Reporter, at the time of writing, Snow White is projected to debut at the domestic box office with an opening weekend in a range between 48 million and 58 million. This puts the movie on a significant downward slide that could see it coming in up to 22 million lower than its initial upper bound, as the movie's long-range projections as of February 7th were between 63 and 70 million. So ultimately Disney are going to lose a lot of money, and this crappy damage control they tried to do isn't going to save it. The fans don't want anything to do with it. You know, you think about the budget, the reshoots, the marketing, etc., etc. So much money has been spent. So hopefully this will tell Disney that people are done with the woke agendas. People don't want anything to do with it, and it's time for them to start listening to their audience and not the stunning and brave agendas they have going on in their heads. Because it's not working out for you. Clearly. So clear. Even Stevie Wonder can see it. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on Disney and Rachel Zegler trying to do some damage control? And will you potentially go and see this film, or are you like 99% of other people? It's going to be another day for you and you won't even know it's in the cinemas. I'd like to know. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.